door at the function. You know we getting into something. Turn up the speakers pumping. We too hyped to stop nothing.
What's happening, people, ladies and gentlemen? To everybody out there, it's your boy TRBBY, who stay fly, aka Travie P. And today I have with me a very, very good friend of mine. He is one of the people that is very behind the scenes, but in saying that, he has made some of the best and greatest artworks, graphics, 3D design that has probably ever graced the earth. So I'm gonna have to give mad props to my man. He's worked with people like Bring Me a Horizon, Alpha Wolf, Gatobueg, Footlocker Australia. I have to give it up for my main man, Nick Davies, UtilityLab. My man. He's in the house.
Hello,
you know
sir.
what I mean? You know, I have to come with the real big, like, I gotta talk you up. You know what I
Man,
mean?
you do. You have to talk me out for me
I
because I
always
can't
kind of
do
do
it.
that, like. It's funny, like, when I'm with Nick and I'm talking to him about you to other people, it's like, I'm always like, yo, he's so good and everything. And it's just like anyone that talks me up about rapping or something like that. And they'll be like, oh, he's so good. And it's like, oh, man, I'm okay, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, like, we sometimes find it hard to know our worth. You know what I mean?
Big time.
You know what I mean?
Well, because you're seeing so much, like, you just get fed, like, media.
Bruh, for real,
and
man.
I try and stay off my phone because it's like,
It's
just
crazy.
looking at what everyone else is doing, and then you feel bad about yourself.
You always do, man. That's the crazy. I was literally having that conversation with Kurt this morning, man. I was telling him the same thing. Like, if I wasn't trying to make things work for myself in music and that, I probably wouldn't even be on social media. Or if I was popping, I have someone else run it for me. You know what I mean?
100%.
Some mornings I wake up and it just depletes me.
Some mornings I wake up and it just depletes me.
Oh, big time.
And
bro.
And it sucks that that's like what we have to go through, you know what I mean? Because like, you know, that's actually crazy for me. What I think is how long you've been doing it for, but you're
weird,
so young.
Yeah, no, it's weird, eh?
I always thought you were like 32, B.
No,
I always
bro.
thought you were older than me, son.
I used to when I was like, when I was like 17, and I was like, fuck, yeah, I want to do this shit.
How old are you now? So just so people know,
25.
you're 25 right now. Cool,
Just
cool.
turned 25, so it's like, what? I think I started around like 16, 17.
Yeah.
Like I first got like my cracked version of like the Adobe suite.
Oh,
And I
snap.
was like, because I ain't got no money there.
Yeah, nah, I feel it, man.
Yeah, I got, what I got? I got Photoshop.
Sit a bit back.
Oh, I'm way too close.
So it's all good.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I got like Photoshop and Illustrator and just went ham on that. And then for like 8 years, it was just like bouncing around everywhere, just trying to like figure out what shit I like to do. Yeah,
cool. Like, what was one of those things that was like when you were 17 that you were like, yo, like this is kind of what I want to do? Or was it just like you were just bored one day and just did it?
I used to play in bands heaps.
Oh, okay. So
like,
you played in bands yourself?
Yeah.
Whoa.
So I used to
You
play
play instrument? You play guitar?
I play guitar.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So that's why like me and Messi are always like fucking around
Shout
with
out
guitars
Mess.
and shit.
Shout out
Messi.
Mess. Pro by Mess, baby.
Love you, my boo. Yeah, and I was like, I kind of had both. I sort of like came to this like crossroad of like I can keep playing music and focus on that, or I can like focus on design and try and make a career.
Yeah.
So I was kind of like figuring out what I wanted to do in that area.
Sure.
So like music was always like the main source of like why I wanted to do it in the first place.
Oh,
so like so like I would come into it like what am I trying to say? Like I would go like meet up with a client or something, and then it would just like never work out, and then it would always just come back to like bands, and I was working with bands for probably the first 4 years I think of like my career. Everything was like
that was your influence at the time?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
that was
like
my influence.
That's what you were around.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, that's like my roots, I guess. Of
You're a product of your environment too, bro. You know what I mean? Like that's what you were around. You know, like I hung around like a lot of Islander kids, a lot of Filipinos and stuff like that. So I was never really like white Aussie kid. You know what I mean? I had those friends, but I grew up with like a different influence because of what I was into. And that's the same for you. Like you was into your thing, you gravitated towards it, people gravitated towards you, and that's where it starts. You know what I mean? Everyone got to start somewhere. I think the people be too scared sometimes to like try.
Yeah, I think so too, man. I think so too. I think like it sucks now because like if you want to get into like the sort of stuff that I'm doing, it's like You know, people are like designing now for Instagram, and that's it. Like they
Yo,
don't
that's
like
their job,
design.
B. Instagram is a job, son.
Like I understand like marketing your own,
Yeah.
like your own work, putting it out there, and like, you know, just I don't know, it's constant content. You know, it's great for your business. But then like designing just for it to live on Instagram, I think is like just something that gets like, I don't know, caught up in like people getting into it now. I think,
And that's how
maybe.
you get like an ego. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like we were saying at the start of this conversation, like how you're saying like you can wake up one day and like you was fine when you went to bed and you wake up and you're like, oh man, you just feel flat the next day because there's so much going on.
Yeah,
you were
bro.
constantly trying to keep up with other people and trying to keep up with yourself. That's the craziest thing though, bro. You know what I mean?
bro.
But
That's the craziest thing though, bro. That's the craziest thing though, bro.
and even in saying that, that's just a small compensation that we take right now for 10, 15 years ago when that wasn't even an option.
Oh, big time! Like there's
know what I mean?
there's so many positives that come from it.
Yeah.
It's just like I try now to stay clear of endless scrolling because then I'm like, fuck, my stuff doesn't look like that.
Man, exactly.
And it's like, well, no shit, because I'm not that guy.
Do you have like times that you're like, yo, like I'm gonna cut off my phone for the next 2 hours or something? Like if you're working, you're like, I don't touch my phone or something like that.
I'd have to. Like, there'll probably be like rare moments, but it's usually you got to make exception for your queen.
Oh,
you
of
know?
course, man.
So, got to keep them entertained.
You always, I mean,
But,
you know what you have to say, the old saying, happy wife, happy life.
Exactly,
You know what I mean?
exactly, bro.
100%.
Yeah, no, she kicks my ass too. It's good.
Yeah, good,
She,
man.
like,
We all need a
is-
great, behind every great woman and great man is a equal spouse, you know what
Yeah,
I mean?
absolutely,
Whether they're
absolutely.
the same sex or whether they're, you know, boyfriend, girlfriend, doesn't matter. Like, it's as long as you have someone strong that backs you, you know what I mean?
Yeah, bro.
That's a backbone of a lot of people.
Very,
You know what I
very
mean?
lucky
You know
because
what I mean?
without it, I don't think like transitioning now from like design into clothes wouldn't happen. I don't think without her. 'Cause she's just like
Word.
she's
No
like
doubt.
always telling me, you know,
That's what's up, though.
yeah,
You know
like,
what I mean?
just really encouraging shit.
That's good
and
energy.
Really good. Yeah,
That's
that's
good
what
energy.
that's what I need.
That's what you need. That's what we all need around ourselves, man. If you surround yourself with good energy, good just comes from it, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I'm just trying to feel good about myself and try and make the people around me feel good too. You know what I mean?
But I'm very with that.
Yeah,
Very with
because
that.
if you're not doing that, man, I don't know what you're doing. You know what I mean?
it's so-
Bringing
it's-
people up to drop them down,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
nah,
But,
be like, nah.
Listen, like Kevin Hart, he like said, it's so easy to be negative.
Yeah,
Like it's so easy to like I loved. On like he was speaking with Joe about it or something.
I seen
And
that. I
he's
seen that
it's
too.
just like,
I seen that too.
See this movie?
There's a real serious grill in that
Yeah, yeah,
interview
yeah.
as well.
Bro, and he was like, "Oh, you see this movie? Yeah, I fucking hate that movie." It's just like, okay, like, thanks, bro. Like, you don't want to be around people like that.
Yeah,
You know, you don't want to
yeah.
have that shit around you because
Yeah.
it's like,
Where do you live in your mind?
it's
You
like,
know
bro,
what
I
mean?
feel so sorry for you that the only perspective you're able to see is like just some negative thing because that's
Yeah.
just gonna affect you.
Yeah, exactly,
Like,
man.
yeah.
So if we're talking about yourself, UtilityLab, it's a, what is it? Is it like, it's a design house? So
It's like this hybrid thing at the moment.
Yeah.
So for probably the last 8 months, we've been working on like producing new clothes and
Yeah. Currently we're both wearing his brand of cap.
Oh yeah, I made a hat one day. I woke up and I was like, I want to put CD-ROM on a hat. And
Yeah.
I was like,
Here we are,
do that.
baby.
So-
2020 was still CDs.
2020, they're still so comfortable.
It's a great fitting cap, man.
It is,
It's
it
a great
is.
fitting cap.
good
you know
for
what
big
I mean?
heads,
Yeah.
small heads,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
oval heads.
We don't discriminate.
No,
No discrimination.
no discrimination against
No
the head.
discrimination. Yeah. But before you had UtilityLab, when I met you, you was doing nowhere, correct?
I was.
So
I wasn't there.
let's backtrack a little and tell us where the brand stuff started. So you've been doing, like you just said, like you were in bands with Messi, and then you did some band artworks and that, and then you're like, I want to do a brand. What was the inspo to start your first venture?
I think it was just like, I don't know, at the time, like my very first brand I ever made was in like 2013, I think.
That was the year I started Travie P too, B.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Word,
7 years
true.
ago.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Slap that across the table, baby. Yeah, I pretty much like, you know, just made it out of necessity at the time. I was like, I don't like stuff that I'm seeing, and it wasn't like a fuck all this other shit I'm making.
Right.
It was just like I just couldn't find anything that I was kind of vibing, and I was like, oh, I might try it myself.
Yep.
Flopped like constantly,
Yeah.
and
As you do, man.
as you do,
Say you
yeah,
have
yeah.
to try.
But I think at that time and too, like I was quite young. I think I was
Yeah.
was 18 then.
Okay.
And then Nowhere was sort of like the next like transition of, you know.
Oh, so the first venture wasn't Nowhere, it was something else.
Nah, bro.
Do you know what it was
I
called?
think like it was called Out of Bounds.
Out of Bounds.
Yeah,
That's
because
still a
it
good
was,
name,
bro.
bro.
It was very like, and it's so weird. Like still now to this day, I made this one jacket in 2013, and I'm gonna make the exact same jacket for UtilityLab.
Oh,
Because it's like it's timeless. Like it's like just some shit that like
That's
like
so fire.
so like, I think I've got but anyway anyways, so I had this brand, and then I had Nowhere, and then was going through a real just fucking hectic time in my life
Up and downs,
and like it just kind of like fizzled out. But then that whole thing really taught me, like, I think to when I'm approaching UtilityLab now, like I've just got a different approach.
I understand that,
Nowhere was
sure.
kind of like had all these negative connotations to it, and like for ages I was battling with the whole like, you know, if you got a platform, what are you gonna say?
Yeah.
And it's like, do I want to get up and be like, fuck you?
Yeah.
Like, is that what I want to say to people? Like, you know, like
so
I
you were
don't
battling that in your own head.
Yeah.
time.
So
Yeah,
like,
word.
because I wanted to have like this, you know, oh yeah, you can think for yourself, and you know, like fuck this and fuck that and blah blah blah. It's just like, I don't know, I'm over that now. I think I've grown up to a point where I'm like,
You're 25 now, B.
yeah.
Well,
I mean,
changes
it's
at
still,
25,
still young. It's just like,
Yeah.
but it's still like I feel.
You're out
I
of that
went from-
prepubescent stage. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's
I
no
feel like
more.
I had to learn just so much, like going through it, because you know now I realize the importance of a positive outlook, and you know the things that, you know, man, like you could put if you were to have a T-shirt graphic, you post it online, one could be like "fuck you" and something else could be like a positive like message, or like just have. Could be just interesting.
Yeah.
Fucking like could be a story about fucking aliens in a shirt.
Yeah, word.
And like, you know, you have like these options to, you know, put whatever you want out to people, and I think I struggled figuring out what I wanted to do with that for a long time.
You know what's crazy? Like even for me, like making music and stuff, I think about how everyone takes aboard what you're putting out there. You know what I mean? Like everyone ingests stuff so differently, so it doesn't even matter. Like if you were to be that opinionated, they could just be like, if they know you, they're like, oh man, this is Nick. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But to the other people, they could be like, nah, this guy's a dick. Or be like, oh, nah, this guy's making a statement. Everyone takes it in so differently.
Absolutely.
Even like being positive, people can be like, man, fuck your positivity, man.
Yeah.
Like, look at the world we live in, man.
Or the people
Corona
that-
2020, man.
Oh,
fucking
real-
went splendor. Like,
Bro,
come on, man.
my favorite one is, let's be realistic. all right. Hang on, wait. Let's be realistic. Okay. So you're telling me, fuck this. Okay. In reality,
Realistic. Oh man, that is actually hilarious. That is actually the fact that you just said that just then just triggered so many different things in my head that have just happened just in the past. That
oh, bro, it's just like every situation you just have like these two options of, you know, you can either be positive or negative.
Yeah.
That's like everything fucking works. Like the whole world, atoms, positive, negative.
Yeah.
I'm not fucking like good at that shit, but I think that's how it works.
Yep.
And yeah, so you've always got a choice. Like
Man,
you can,
that's it. That's important. That's so important for people to know, man.
Yeah.
That you always have a choice, no matter like how dark things are looking. That's the thing. Like, I'm the type of guy that like, if I'm putting other people in danger or putting other people out, and if I've got you into that situation because of me, you're there because of me, I will take all the load because I'm there with you. You know what I mean? And if like, say, you know, I got someone into something and it didn't work out, I would take the loss because it's like you were here for me, where other people don't want to take that loss and they try and push it onto other people and shit. If that makes sense, you
really
know what
unhealthy,
I mean?
yeah.
Like, and it's just like, bro, like, you know, if I bring someone in and I brought that person in, but I don't necessarily, you know, it doesn't work out, and I try and put all my dramas onto them and it's got nothing to do with them, then bro, like, you're never gonna grow, you're never gonna be better. Like, you just end up feeling like shit,
bro, because you
know
got
what I
all
mean?
this suppressed negative crap.
And you
in
carry
you, bro.
baggage, B.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I tell a lot of people, like,
Big time.
some people
Big
have
time, man.
backpacks the size of like backpackers that be coming and live
Oh,
here
bro.
for 2 years and they just
Yeah.
be lugging it around. Just like
bro,
their
I
baggage.
think I try and see it as like I think everyone's got baggage,
Yeah.
bro. Like some like
I got hella
that
baggage.
gets like everyone overlooks. I think like I just from personal experience knowing how I can be ignorant and overlook
Yep.
other people having problems in their own life too.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think there's just so much like opportunity,
Yeah.
especially within like the design world
Yeah, dead ass, bro.
to like
The
put
thing
something
is, you can
better
do
out
anything,
there,
bro. Like, you've been practicing 3D design for the past year or so, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, I'm just obsessed. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I've toasted 2 of my computers.
Oh, word.
From doing it. I don't know how.
Just full dead, like
Just
overloaded.
so one of them was just like overheated, and then a recent one was I completely fried my motherboard.
Oh my gosh, bro.
But it's because it's like half me not understanding how the fuck Windows works,
Oh.
and because I've changed from Windows to or from Mac to Windows.
Whoa.
Yeah.
When'd you do that?
Did it maybe 2-3 months ago?
Oh, word.
And like,
how you finding it?
well, put it
Microsoft,
this
it trips
way.
me out.
I fucking hated. Can I swear on this thing, by the way?
Oh, hell yeah, man.
Okay, I know. I just had to check.
Titty fuck.
Ass. Yeah, so I went over to Windows pretty much to be able to expand my 3D stuff.
Yeah.
Just because I'm loving it so much. Like
Yeah.
I want to, at the moment, I'm working on it's like one of my first personal projects, I guess, for a full length sort of personal project.
Hectic, bro.
So I'm trying to make like really, really, really commercial shit. So
Dope, man.
I want to make
I
like,
feel that though, B. I'm kind of in the same mindset with music. I try to make like
Yeah.
poppy rap shit. You know what I
dude,
mean?
it's just it's like fun to try
Yeah.
to do it too, and
Yeah.
like I think
It's a challenge.
I think more so for me, it's like the idea of UtilityLab initially was like, I have so much shit that I've learned how to do just
Yeah.
out of like pure DIY like necessity.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, where was I going with this? I fucking just spaced real hard. Yeah, so I have all these things that I can like fit together, but basically, yeah, they all like come back and can work together like
Yeah.
perfectly in UtilityLab, and
Yeah.
that was kind of so the whole idea initially was to make like I wanted to make it like a design studio that looked like it had other people working at it, but it was
Yeah.
just me.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like I
To
want
show your
to
aspects and what you can offer people, you know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
just like, yo,
yeah.
I can do this, but I can also do this, and I can flip that and do this. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Well,
Because
yeah.
like you've worked with me on a lot of stuff, and like we've actually got tons. We actually have so much work together.
We got
bro.
a lot of
Like-
work.
Like no, like zero cap in that, bro. You know what I'm saying? So
Lots of caps.
like, if I bring up on the screen here for you, we've actually got some like work you did for this is Alpha Wolf's new project,
Uh-huh.
right? That's coming out. So
with
this is a collab with who did you say it was, the graffiti artist?
his name is I think it's Def88.
Def 88.
Yeah.
I feel like I've heard that name before too. So,
Yeah.
So shout
He's a
out Def 88.
big OG
You out there
man.
watching this, homie. Like shout out to you, bro. This is a lit album. I've actually, because obviously I'm in the rap world. Like I do dabble in all music. You know what I mean? So I definitely want to check them out if they're rocking with you.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
even like in saying that, if we go backtrack and we type in like Travi P She Devil, like you did the artwork for that too, and that popped right up.
Yeah, baby.
There we are. Genius, you know what I mean? Like
Genius, baby.
we out here. I got if the album art wants to pop up. Not cool.
Sure.
Don't matter.
Man, I should
But,
have come in with like a little USB.
yeah, man. But we got that. The one that people really took a lot of notice from you working with me was the energy one.
Energy one?
Energy was just off of its head, bro.
I reckon that's my fave.
And
This is my
like-
first. This is my first like fully UV unwrapped like
And-
model.
man, this is cool as fuck.
So
You know what I
this is
mean?
like me learning. I think this is my first. So I'd never modeled something before.
Yeah, true.
And like I suck at 3D modeling
Yeah.
just because I'm too impatient. I'm like,
Crazy thing with this is I know how much work for the fact that you did this just for me, a little like a small artist in the big scale of shit. Like this had a lot of people being like, yo, like we want something like this. You know what I mean? A lot of
Yeah,
people hit you
yeah.
up after and was like, yo, we want some shit like you did for Travi, you know what I
yeah,
mean?
no,
Like,
definitely. I think since we've worked together, like there's been a lot of things like opening up, like obviously connecting with Ziggy a bit more with some of the
yeah,
people
shout
that,
out Big Zig, man. Shout
Big
out
Zig.
Ziggy out there in Sydney, baby. What
Yeah,
up,
baby.
dog? You know what I mean?
He be eating that. Oh, who's that dude that's delivering that food in Sydney now?
Oh, Billy Wonka or whatever
Billy
it is?
Wonka,
Yeah,
baby.
man, we on that Billy.
That
shout
shit
out
looks
Billy
cool as
Wonka
fuck.
too, man. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
shout
see
out
them
Billy
all,
Wonka.
all be eating. We got the what we got? We got the root beer joints here
We got
today.
the
you know what I mean?
and the
These are
gummy.
alright. I
soda
eat one, but
bottles.
they're so sensitive on these fucking microphones. But
You just-
oh, Nick.
What's going on, dude?
You know, but yeah, bro. Like, it's actually just insane. Like, when you think about even backtracking on like the past, 5 years of all the work that you can do and what you have done, because it's easy to feel like I haven't done what I'm supposed to do yet.
Yeah,
You know, and you're still like hustling to get it, but it's like we're just so nearly far away from the rest of the world that it's hard to get our stuff out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I for so long was like struggling with the idea of being like a designer or a creative in Australia.
Yeah.
But I think it's a great thing because I know obviously there's you go if you were to say you go to LA and you can just go down that route where you meet a manager who puts you on the fucking
Oh
thing.
man,
and
they
just
got a system in the States.
they got a system, like,
and even in the
it's
UK and that they have a system. They know how it works. Australia's still figuring it out because it's only really popped in the last 5 years.
Yeah,
like to really get to where we at now.
For
Even
sure.
when I came out with Sleepover and 24/7 with Manu and stuff, that was like the birth of a new era of of art.
big time,
In
big time, bro.
Australia.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I fucking did
No,
it.
no,
I
but
created
that
it, but like
popped
that was like one of those
that was
like
big.
pioneer things. It was like, yo, like look at this shit. Look at what's coming out of Australia right now, and everything else was so polar opposite.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And now we got
Big time.
the fucking big dogs out here that's killing it. You got like Chilling It, that's fucking just destroying it. You got HP Boys, you got 1-4, you got Hooligan Hams. They're all out here just killing it, man. You know what I mean?
We can't forget
and,
Krez.
And man, we can't forget Young Creed, man. Little
Thank
Brisbane,
you.
our little Brisbane homie out there bringing the vibes. But man, like just the simple fact that how much it's progressed in such a short time, like that just makes me so happy. You know what I mean? To know
The whole culture?
bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Like it's just cool to see it, man. Like even though like it might be a struggle sometimes for yourself, nothing is easy, homie.
Oh,
you know what
bro,
I mean?
nothing worth doing is
Nah,
easy,
nothing
as they
worthwhile
say.
is easy.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I want to backtrack just a bit from where we're going, and I want to say like when I first met you, right? You was real into Suicide Boyz. I never heard Suicide Boyz in my life.
Oh yes,
right?
yeah, I had a very big Suicide Boyz
And
phase.
I think Suicide Boyz are fucking ill, man. Because I love a lot of New Orleans music. I'm
Hell
big
yeah.
into like Currency is one of my favorite rappers of all time, bro.
Yeah,
And he's a
sick.
big New Orleans rapper. And I remember. I don't know how it happened, but Scrim's personal Facebook page follows Travie P on Facebook.
That's so weird.
Yeah,
What the fuck?
I don't know how it
Yeah.
happened, but it was just like during the period, and like I was just like checking out all the likes and stuff like
Yeah,
that. And
yeah.
he was one of them, and I was like, "How the fuck did you see
That's
my shit?"
mad.
Yeah, it was weird as hell. I'm like, "You use Facebook?"
Hell
Like,
yeah.
you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
man.
I was
Yeah,
like,
that's
"Oh, okay,
mad.
okay, lit, dog." And even at one point, you was talking to like Fat Nick and the designer, and they all lived in a crib, right?
Yeah,
They lived in a house in Florida.
in Florida, yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it was really super. Sorry, I gotta stop swinging away from the mic.
Hey, so good. We're here, baby. We swinging.
We're here. We swang.
We're swinging.
Yeah, we swinging.
Yeah, no, I had it was really, really random, eh? Like
Yeah.
so I was working at the time for Culture Kings.
Yeah.
So I was doing their like in-house graphic stuff
Mm-hmm.
and some like social content and all those kinds of things.
Shout out Carrie.
And yeah, shout out Carray, baby.
Is that how it's said? Carrie?
Carray, it's from Paris,
man.
motherfucker.
Alright, cool. We won't touch on that.
Nah, not up in here. And I was working there, and I pretty much that was like the year I got into rap music. 'Cause
Okay.
Before that, I think it was 2014.
So Culture Kings basically made you get
Yeah.
into rap.
Yeah,
Oof.
which
Yeah.
to be honest, that seems like a thing that would happen if a
Yeah.
dude only ever listened to hardcore. And
Yeah,
go to Culture
actually,
Kings.
yeah, to be honest, that is very, very fair. bro.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So
And
you were working there.
I was working there, and then discovered Suicide Boyz, and
Yeah.
because they were very, like punk sort
Yeah,
of like
yeah,
mentality,
yeah,
and
yeah.
the shows and shit. I was like, what the fuck is this? I was like, I like this,
Yeah.
and I pretty much just listened to them for like 6 months or so, and then they announced they were coming to Australia, and what's it called? I spoke to my boss, and I was like, hey, do you want to have them come in store? Because they'll do like, you know, those in-store things for artists overseas. And yeah, they come in. I think like at the time, there wasn't a whole lot of people that came out to see them because they're still like pretty new. But Culture Kings asked me again, I think like it was last year when Suicide Boyz came back. They were like, "Oh, can we get them again in store?" Like they were wanting them.
No way.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. You're the plug, man.
I seem to be the plug for
plug.
the.
Did you
for
do
the culture.
artwork for them? Did you ever work with
Suicide Boyz?
Like, well, not Suicide Boyz, but like, you know, like Fat Nick or any of the like affiliates. You know what I mean?
No. So at the moment, well, last week I worked with. So it's weird. It's like this big web of like people who know each other.
Yeah. Similar to the same here, man. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
I know
big
you.
time.
You know Mason. We know Creed. Like,
Yeah.
You know, it's
weird.
Yeah, bro. For real, yeah.
Small city stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But so the dude that was one of the homies that does all the like the graphics and stuff for Suicide Boyz and you know, can be from merch or anything like that. His name's Adam. He runs a brand called Foul Play.
Oh, he runs Foul Play?
Yeah.
No way. Foul Play is hard as fuck.
Yeah.
Yo, no way.
He does really, really good.
Damn, that's lit. Yo, that's crazy. Okay, cool. So you're linked on that front.
Yeah, because it was, I think I said to...
I seen you teasing stuff recently saying Foul Play.
Yeah, we did a job last week. Yeah. So
Okay, we get the little bit exclusive on Tibby Talks, baby. You know what I mean? Oh, damn. Shit. That's props, B. That's fucking sick.
No, it was really cool because I think like, I don't know, I like supporting people that are, you know, doing independent shit.
Yeah.
I think that's like the most important stuff to support because like, you know, it's so easy for like a big corp to make some shit. But as opposed to, bro, like a $50 t-shirt like sale going to like one of the little guys, bro, that dude could make like, you know, 2 more fucking crazy tees.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Like, I know that now by making merch.
Yeah.
You know, like,
big time,
I'm like, yo, like, I'm trying to sell out all my stuff just so I can re-up. People be like, yo, man, when you dropping the next merch? I'm like, bro, I ain't even sold the last one out yet. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even do like big like buys or anything like that because I feel like the big buys is just like, man, you need to have a demand. You know what I mean? If you ain't got no demand, you ain't making no sales.
For sure. Bro, the only like, I had like one demand, like, I guess, like product. Yeah. Which was when, I was doing the Nowhere stuff and I made those masks.
Oh,
fuck me, bro.
True that.
I'm never making a fucking mask ever again in my life.
Yeah, you could have brought them back for this year.
Yeah, dude, I would have cleaned up. I so could have cleaned up on that shit this year.
Oh my gosh. Oh,
but I was hoping like see just a bunch of kids like in the States walking around with these fucking Nowhere masks on.
You know, man, like I remember like one of our first conversations we had, like our first like D&M as homies. You know what I mean? And you were telling me that you found like just leaked images and stuff like coming off of your hard drive or some shit, and people have like used your graphics and shit before. Like you've seen like people wearing t-shirts and you're like, what the heck? Like that's my logo and shit.
Oh, like people ripping me off?
Yeah.
Nah, see, like now with that kind of stuff, like I reckon maybe 2 or 3 years ago, I'd be fucking screaming on the internet being like, this motherfucker did this shit to me. Like
everyone trash him.
Yeah, and it's just like
friends attack.
Yeah, but fucking everyone go tell this guy he's a fucking
spam his comments.
Yeah, like I think there's like I think if you copy something like identical, like piece for piece, and it's, you know, goes out but just has like a different brand name on it or something, I think that's a bit unfair. Yeah. But like, and the thing that sucks is like trying to pursue that kind of shit.
Yo, deadass, because it's like, where are you going with it? You're just gonna constantly be like, oh, who can I look up now? Oh, I'm real short for ideas. Oh, hey Virgil.
Fuck. We'll have to get in that soon.
His name's popping up a lot lately too. His name's popping up a lot lately too. But we can get into that. Get into that a little bit later. But yeah, bro, like that's actually crazy. Like, I didn't know that guy ran Foul Play, and that's how like you had like the
it all sort of started
like
from so like because it all started from
the Florida, right? Florida.
Yeah, so so that's like Buffet Boys. Oh, so there's like like little like 2 sort of crews, I guess. I don't know like the full ins and outs, I guess, but
you know more than me.
Yeah.
I love Buffet.
Yeah, I love Buffet. I love me fucking Buffet.
That's my shit. All you can eat, baby.
Yeah, randomly one day, I forget how we started talking, but Puya's housemate, Migo.
Okay.
So he I think he sent me a message or something and just said like he liked what I was doing and that he'd seen it through Suicide Boyz.
Yeah,
I think because they sort of plugged it up like really hard for me.
Hell yeah.
And
That's fire then, bro.
I cried that morning because no one
Bruh.
like has ever cared to. No, that sounds really fucking gay. No one has. Fuck. No artist of such a big caliber has ever paid me any mind, I guess.
Yeah.
Which is, understandable because it's like you got shit to do.
Yeah.
You're fucking like making way more money doing what you're doing. I get it.
And they go out of their way to help the little guy.
Yeah. And that,
Because
man,
they like you as a person and shit.
bro, that paid off like $12,000 of debt I'd been in for probably
Damn.
4 years or something.
Much
before
love
that.
to those guys, man.
Yeah,
You know
bro,
what I
like,
mean? Like the
just-
small things, bro. It's the
Yeah.
small things that happen.
Well, that was a big thing for me.
Yeah.
So that's why, like,
But it's such a small
Yeah.
thing for him to be like, yo, fuck with this guy. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, it
Like,
was
'cause they're
very
on,
weird.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're doing their thing and independently.
Absolutely.
That's the other thing. Is
Yeah.
like they're independently fucking with you.
yeah, absolutely.
You know what I
I
mean?
think too it comes down to like when you meet people that are doing that, not to just don't go up there and be like
Same wavelength too.
yeah.
honest,
I don't know.
'Cause y'all really chopped it up when they were here and stuff, man. You were kicking it with that was at your crib. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like it was.
smoked a little bit on the balcony.
Oh man, I don't think
was
they
weird, eh?
I don't think they smoke anymore and shit anymore. I don't think they like. I don't know. I think Scrim gone like.
I think he might be. Yeah, might have gone.
Who's the homie with the long hair?
Ruby.
Ruby. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know as much about
He
Ruby.
might be still Chief Keefing.
Chief
You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
King of the Chief Keef.
King of the Chief Keef. Man, but speaking of weed, like the weed in Brisbane has gotten so much better. Shout out to all the anonymous plugs out there that's helping all of us getting high, staying fly, you know what I mean? Because for so long, I don't even know what the fuck I was smoking, you know what I mean? Like
You smoke like a little dirt nug.
Yo, I was living in the States for a bit, like staying out there, like on some like holiday shit, you know what I mean? And I was like cruising around, and like the weed out there is so fire, man. You know what I mean? Even
If you
like in
jam-packed
Asia
to
and
so
shit,
much
it's
shit,
way better. And you come back here and it's like smoking, like I would pick up a fucking bunch of bark in a playground and roll that up and smoke that, and it kind of tastes just like shit. And now we got all this fire weed, and like I'm finding shit that like can help me stay productive. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Rather than like smoking, like having like a spliff or like smoking a cone or some shit and being like, oh man.
Yeah, just fucking geeking.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? Like you get like super anxious.
Yeah,
You go into
yeah.
like this real like, going to like the Macca's drive-through. Like you just start being a crab 24/7. You're like,
Yeah.
oh, the cops at the door. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Paranoid
it's completely
shit.
changed, man. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, I'm all for legalizing weed, but I think like when they kind of legalize weed, they're just gonna be so taxed, and weed's gonna be so much more expensive to buy, and I'm gonna be like, fuck, like. It's
I
too
think there's
much.
still like, I don't know. I feel like America jumped the gun way too hard
Yeah.
with legalization
Yeah.
because they didn't really like. I don't know. I'm confused with the whole like if it was the 80s and you were caught with a fucking big bag
Yeah.
and you're now doing however long
Yeah.
and now they've legalized it.
Yo,
it's like,
Elon Musk tweeted that, right? He tweeted
Yeah,
something about
yeah, he did, yeah.
tweeted something about like there's a lot of people in prison right now that probably shouldn't be in prison because it's legal now, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they're all just
Exactly.
selling some weed.
Yeah.
Like the shit grows from a fucking plant, son. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you have to make alcohol. You
Yeah.
don't make like cigarettes is the same shit. So the fact that this stuff can just have a negative effect on people, but it's the person who smokes. Like that's up to the person. Like if like I was to smoke weed with my mom doesn't smoke weed, but if I smoke weed with my mom, she'd probably trip out because
Yeah.
she might have like fucking insecurities or some shit that she doesn't bring up,
Yeah.
and then that's the stuff that makes you go, oh fuck, like I'm actually thinking about this now, I'm overloading. Oh, what's this new
Yeah.
sensation? And like otherwise, for people like us, we're just like, whoa, I'm so mellow now. Oh, I just had a fucking great idea.
Yeah. Very true.
All
Very
the time.
True. Yeah.
Like if I wrote down all my ideas, I feel like I'd be in a better place.
Bro, I've actually just started doing that. So like pretty much every morning now. So like my routine would be like to wake up and go for a run if I if I can.
Yeah, you've been on the fitness band. Shout out to Tides. You and
Tides.
Tides
My
really,
man's Tides got me going.
really been on the he's on the fitness hustle.
Yeah, bro. Yeah,
I'm glad that's going.
I fell off a little bit after. I need to fucking move forward. I fell off a little bit after the COVID situation, but yeah, trying to get back on it now. But yeah, man, I went on like a keto diet and lost like
keto. What's keto?
So it's pretty much really high fats, no carbs.
Oh, like just all meat.
So it's pretty much, it's like just heaps of meats and shit.
That's literally what Tides be eating. He be eating sausages, steaks, bacon, all on the same plate, and it's like he's just eating it. Like, it
doesn't look healthy. Like some of the
greasy.
keto meals like are healthy. I did the healthy keto, which is sort of a bit more effective, I think, and you're not putting like so much grease into your body.
What, bro?
But yeah, I think I lost like 12 to 15 kilos in 2 months. Yeah, so it was like nice, I wasn't like like I've never been like a fat boy, but like I just
fat boy slim.
I've never been a larger man. Sorry, I'll say that. That's been nice.
I've definitely been there myself. Yeah, I've been 130 at my heaviest.
Yeah, word.
Yeah,
damn.
but because I'm
tall, you're tall as fuck.
We're both tall, bro. Yeah, we get a gut on us, and it's a little bit easier to hide.
Yeah,
but yeah, dude, I remember like when I was like heavy as fuck, and I stopped eating bread. I cut bread out for 6 months, and I was going to the gym. And me cutting that bread, I lost 30 kilos, bro. Playing ball, I would go. I'll hit the treadmill hard. I'd do 5K on the treadmill every single day.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I was just real committed to. I liked this girl heaps at the time, and like I was just trying to lose weight.
Boss up a bit.
I was trying to lose weight. Then she ended up like leaving and like going doing her own thing. She probably married with like 8 kids now or some shit. Yeah. And then she see me shining like a diamond, baby. You know what I'm saying? I still got that baby face, baby. You know what I'm saying? Baby. That's the one thing. I'm getting older now. I'm 28. I'm turning 29 in a couple weeks, yo.
That's mad.
I got the baby face still. Son.
You do.
You know
you're still looking.
If I shaved off
less
this
skin,
beard,
bro.
If I shaved off this beard, yo, it'd be crazy. Man, I actually do have good skin. It's pale as fuck, but if I got some sun, if I got some more sun, because I be inside too much. My family always telling me that shit, like, you need to go outside more. You need to get more vitamin D. And I'm just like, okay, I do, but it's just the fact of like not doing it. My producer,
but I gotta finish off this Skyrim level. It's quest.
My producer and real good friend Gus, man. Shout out to Agnes, man. He is the most tan motherfucker I know. He is so tan. Like he hits the beach every day. He gets active. Like he's a very outdoorsy kind of guy. He's got great balance. Every time I'm around him, he like inspires me to do that. So
to be balanced.
Yeah, well, to be balanced, to be like, switching it up, not just being like fully one thing, like being inside creating all the time. It's like, yo, man, like go out and like play ball.
Yeah,
like,
bro, definitely.
It's
so, man, because I live by myself and work by myself, obviously. So, like,
that's your environment.
My environment, and like, it's just my, being just inside and like, I know just by myself all the time. I really have to push myself to be more social because I'm like such a hermit, bro, and I'm always
Y'all
thinking.
Heard from Nick? Nah, he working.
That's pretty much like how it is, eh?
Yeah.
It's just like every weekend I'm just like, oh, well, me work sport over into Saturday. Oh, Sunday too.
Oh, sorry, Mum, can't come over for that roast dinner.
Yeah, sorry about that, mate. But yeah, bro, it's just like, I think now, it's because work doesn't feel like work. It just feels like, some days, you want to fucking put your head through the stream, but like...
Bro, I feel that.
Yeah, I think...
I feel that. Sometimes I just want to throw the microphone and be like, I'm through with this rap shit.
Fuck this rap shit, man.
I'm through with all this shit. But moving on in this podcast right now, man, like we just had a fantastic little chat about everything. I mean, we've been touching on a lot of great subjects that people getting to know you out there, man. And I want them to get to know you a little bit more. Like we can get some opinions going on right here now. So this section is what we call rated and overrated. So I'm going to show you 5 album arts in here. And one of them actually has 2 variations, which is funny enough. And I'll start with that one. So for the people out there that's listening to this on the audio, I'm gonna tell you what it is, and that's the Pop Smoke. How do you say it? How do you say it? How do you say it? Is it post-mortuum or post-mortuous or
post? That's the thing. I was looking at. I was actually thinking that the other day because it's posthumous.
Posthumous. Okay.
Yeah, but
I don't know how to pronounce that.
I read it wrong, and it was like. It came up. It said like no disrespect to Juice WRLD. It came up as like Juice WRLD post-humorous album out now. And I was like, humorous?
Humorous.
It's like, what the fuck's funny about this?
Yeah.
Like, and it's
Yeah,
like, I was
nothing's funny
I was
about that shit.
I was like, oh, I cannot read.
Yeah. So post-humorous? How do you say it?
Oh, posthumous. I think.
Posthumous.
Yeah.
Posthumous, cuz. So, basically, I've got here the Virgil designed art for Pop Smokes, and this has got a lot of flack online. So, what's your 2 cents? You don't have to go too into it, but what's your 2 cents about it?
Man, I reckon that if he had cropped Pop Smoke a bit better, he probably could have got a pass.
Actually, that's no cap. If it was like kind of more just the sides of like these diamonds or ice cubes where they're supposed to be, and just a little bit of the barbed wire, and like maybe cut the shirt off and just the head and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually.
See, it's just the thing that ruins it for me is like there's no fluidity between like where his hair stops and like I don't know, just the cutout is just so dodgy.
Bro, it's actually
It's
Well,
like
he just got it off Google, right?
I'm just
That's
confused.
what people were
Like,
saying.
I dare say he would have got like those what's it called, the barbed wire and shit off like Google. He's stuff in like fucking PNG transparent background. I've done it all the time.
Yeah, for real. Oh my gosh. Well, we actually have the real version of the artwork as well, which is this one, which
From
is
Ryder.
which is actually the rose, bro. Which you know, me personally, I don't think it's much better. You know what I mean? Like it's definitely like cleaner, and whatnot. But I just don't think it's like wow, like it's sick. It looks just like they had to get an album art done in like 2 seconds, so they did.
Yeah, I think so too. I think like on this album art as well, the dude that did it, Ryder, I'm pretty sure he had like a long, extensive history of like Virgil ripping him off.
No way,
Yeah.
bro. Oh, that sucks.
So that's why I'm glad this guy got the job.
Dope.
But yeah, artwork itself, like I think that dude would have had a day to turn it around
It
or
just sucks
something.
that like
and
they had to rush such a
important.
It's a good project too.
Yeah, it's a
man.
really good
real
project, yeah.
man. It's cool as fuck. I don't even really like too much drill stuff, but I think like
Yeah, you didn't, and I remember like because we were talking about Pop Smoke, and you just saying I can't get into it, but like this new album has so much variety.
that's why I think I liked it, because he's going so much more melodic and he's versatile and stuff like that. But like to just take someone that doesn't even listen to drill or anything like me, and like to get me into it, like when he flipped like the Many Men, I got it on me. I was like, damn, like this is hard, bro. And he's even got another joint where he like flips like a real famous song and stuff. I'm into you, that I'm so into you, that joint. If you remember that song, and like he flips like a real famous record, and I'm like, damn, like this is timeless stuff, you know what I mean? So I've got a couple others in here for you, Nick.
Ooh, hit me with it.
So I've got a very classic album, Smashed by the Offspring.
Fucking iconic.
Yeah,
iconic.
I'm a big Offspring kid.
Yeah, me too,
I was
bro.
never into Blink. Like I love Blink. I think Blink is dope, but Offspring was my Blink.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I actually don't even know if I really recognize, like I know this album cover, but I probably couldn't even tell you
It's
a
one
song
of
off
their
it.
first albums, bro. It's one of their first albums.
Damn.
So it's before the America one, you know, the Kid on the Swing.
Yeah. I
But
think
I picked this solely because I reckon it looks like something you nearly do now. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
fuck,
some,
that's
like,
mad compliment.
You know what I mean? Like it kind of looks like something that you'd be popping out now, because like you're into like the whole skeletons and bones and like doing like that's like the OG Nick. You know what I mean? Like all like the Suicide Boyz kind of
try and mix it in.
You know what I mean? Like you're definitely growing and expanding, but like if you can make some shit, like you make it look different and like experiment. This is like a X-ray of someone's body, bro. You know what I mean? It's like
Well, even this style of like design is really coming back, which I think is great, because we're looking in the past for inspiration instead of looking like around us or something, or I think that's how like all these trends come back in
Yeah,
Psych
bro,
LA,
for
like,
real.
is doing things that way.
Maybe
And-
me showing this now, someone will be like, "Yo, that's my next album art."
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
son,
I've
where'd you
got a
find
couple
this?
other little sneaky ones in here too. This is one of my favorite albums. So this is
Whoa.
called this is called "You're Dead" by it's by Flying Lotus. So a Japanese artist does this, and when you open up I've actually got this on vinyl, and when you open up the album, you see the gizzards and insides of people, and they're flying everywhere, all over the place, bro. I forget actually who does the artwork, but it's just so
Dude, that is
crazy.
insane, eh?
Dude, look at it, like the hole in the dude's face.
Dude,
You know what I
fucking hell.
mean? This one's just insane, bro. Like I said, he's into gizzards. The person that draws all this is into all the gizzards and stuff, so you can see all the veins, you can see all the like the little muscles and stuff. But yeah, dude, like look at all the little homies around the rim. There's like all these people that are lining around the sides of the artwork, and they're all just being like, it nearly looks like Akira-esque.
Yeah, it does a bit actually.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's definitely like,
No, bro, I really like that album artwork.
it's a very crazy album. Flylo is awesome, bro. Like
I need to listen.
He's very experimental, man. Very experimental.
Hell yeah.
He's on a record label called Warp. They're fantastic, man. They make some great music. I've got a classic in here for us.
Oh, bro.
Get Rich or Die Trying.
Can't beat it, eh? You
You know
cannot
what I mean?
beat it.
50 is
Bro.
50, aka Ferrari F50.
Bro, I think as well, I'm not 100% sure, could be wrong.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I have that exact same like smashed glass texture in like.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Yo, for real.
I think I used that same one for like Bring the Horizon job.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yo,
'cause
that's
I wanted to
cool
find
as.
the
It
pack.
looks so good, but though, you know what I mean? Like this is an
Yeah.
old album, and this is like
So
lit.
epic still.
The thing I think is cool that I was chatting about with Kurt before was it's just like he's wearing like the gun holsters, and he's got the Gucci belt and shit, but it says 50 on it.
Damn, I only just noticed that.
It's
Fucking hell.
actually not Gucci. It's actually completely 50. Like even his jeans have got pockets sewn onto them that say 50 and shit.
Bro, I thought that was like the Goyard or what? Is it Goyard?
Nah, it's supposed to be Gucci.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, it's like a Gucci flip, bro.
Man, I'm so
But
not
he
with
did
the...
it. He did it perfectly. Whoever styled that and did that is a real G. And I got one more for you, Nick. This is a very low key reggae album. It's called Super Ape.
Bro.
It's, by
That is
the
epic.
Upsetters. So I have this on record at home, and it's a great way to start your day. You know what I mean?
Dude.
And I just thought this was really fucking cool.
That's sick. Damn. See, bro,
So-
that reminds me of like a lot of like the reference material stuff I'll look at, which is like, I don't know, like movies like Creature from Black Lagoon, like a poster, like that kind of shit.
Bruh.
Like old post, like the way that they
I actually have a
paint all
massive
the
poster of this
artworks.
too. The album came with a huge poster.
Sick.
Fucking
Hell
huge
yeah,
one, bro.
that's mad. Because that kind of I've always wanted to know like how to do that kind of shit.
Yeah.
But I think it comes down to really like
This is
drawing.
hand drawn for sure.
Yeah,
This
and
is
my
hand-drawn.
hand drawing kind of like stops around
Yeah.
like type.
You know
Can't
what
really
I'm
do
saying?
it.
But maybe someone might watch this and they might go, you know, I'm a fucking great artist.
Yeah.
And they might go, yo, Nick is fucking crazy. Collaboration, baby. You know what I mean?
Shit.
Never be scared to reach out to people, yo. You know what I mean? Like,
Very true.
People want to talk to you, even if it's negative or whatever. Like, people just reach out to people. Communicate. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Communicate
yeah.
with each other, man. You never know
Well, it
what
never
could be
hurts
out
to
there.
just send a nice message.
Bro, it
you
never
know?
hurts. It never
Yeah.
hurts. So, in saying that, out of all these album arts that I just showed you, which one do you rate and which one is overrated?
Okay.
So we got just to reiterate, we got the Offspring, we got
Yep.
the Smash album, we got the Pop Smoke, we got the You're Dead by Flylo, we got Get Rich or Die Trying by 50 Cent, and then we also have the Upsetters with Super 8.
Ooh. So is Pop Smoke in this?
So Pop Smoke is there.
All right. So I'm gonna say so. It was overrated and underrated.
Yeah. You got to
Okay.
rate one, and one's got to be overrated.
Oh, I've got to rate one.
Yeah, you got to rate it. Be like, I back this one. This one's.
Oh,
fire.
okay. I'll rate the Offspring one hard,
Yeah,
of
yeah,
course.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
then
and which one's overrated?
I hate to say it because I like Ryder's work, but the newest Pop Smoke cover, I think overrated
Yeah,
so hard.
Yeah, unfortunately so.
Yeah.
Unfortunately so, man.
But
great album.
Great
nonetheless.
album, exactly.
And shout out to the people that did contribute to doing that artwork, because at the end of the day, you got the product done, and the execution is the hardest thing to do. In this
Oh
game.
yeah, fucking earth.
Like
Big
people go
time.
like, yo man, I'm trying to get ideas, but bruh, it's all about the execution.
It
You can
is.
have great ideas.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people out there have ideas, but when you execute, that separates the men from the children, from the boys. So I've got one little segment left for us here, Nick. So I'm gonna ask you a handful of questions, man. This is just basically
let's
table
go.
talk right now. So you're in the table talk section with Tibby Talks, baby, with your boy
Hell yeah.
TIBBY, and I'm going to ask you a bunch of everyday questions for everyday people. So you ready, Nick?
Shit, I was
You
born
feeling
3
good?
months early.
First and foremost, baby, grilled or fried?
Fried for sure.
New or old? Like vintage or new school?
Old for sure.
Old for sure.
For sure.
PlayStation, Xbox, or PC?
Bro, no lie. I've just recently changed my opinion on this. I'm a PC guy now, for sure. Yeah. So I'll be playing Skyrim like fucking crazy.
On Microsoft, because you're on Microsoft. Gaming now.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I was going to ask you Mac or Microsoft too, funny enough.
For
but-
gaming?
Well, just in general.
Oh, just in general.
Yeah,
okay.
I was going to ask you that, but
See-
I'm kind of like, oh, maybe it's Microsoft.
That's
now.
like, it's like the ultimate question that people ask. It's like I told so many people, I was like, yeah, I just converted from Mac to Windows,
Yeah.
and they're like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And I'm like, bruh, I know.
That'd really be my response, really, bro. I'm so biased.
But I was just like, I had to do it because I needed better equipment. And
I
they're like,
needed to, yeah. You did it for
Yeah.
the right reasons, homie.
yeah.
You did it for the right reasons. Okay, are you a coffee or are you a tea guy?
I'm a coffee guy, bro.
You're a coffee
For
guy?
sure, for
Dope,
sure. But I
man.
do enjoy a nice nighttime, like Earl Grey.
Oh, how many
Yeah.
coffees a day you have, dude?
Ooh, I cut back.
Yeah.
I'm on one now.
I'm on one too.
Yeah, one.
Air slap.
Yeah.
You know
But
what
then
I
I
mean?
put my my mushroom tinctures in there.
Oh,
you know?
yo, I'll be seeing everyone on the lion mane and stuff now. So
Yeah.
you're on that?
I'll be on that now. Yeah,
So
yeah.
how's that going for you?
It's good, bro.
Yeah?
I think like I know so I only got 2. They do like a 5-pack, and I forgot I was a dumbass and didn't get the 5-pack. I just got
Yeah.
the 2.
Yeah.
But I'm using.
You have to try it though, homie. For real. You might not have liked it.
Yeah. Well, I do want to get the other 5-pack because
Yeah.
it has like all these different ones which are really good for different
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
But the one I take it in the morning is lion's mane and reishi.
Okay.
And reishi is basically like good for helping your stress levels
Good.
and like keeping focused and things like that. I
Yeah.
think lion's mane does a bit of that.
Mhm.
But yeah, I've noticed that it's been like so much more like locked in.
Yeah.
Like
word.
when I sit down to work, like it's just like I got fucking blinders on.
That's how it has to be though.
Yeah,
It need to
yeah,
be
has to,
like that.
bro.
Like,
Yeah.
That's crazy because my friend Jared,
You ever heard of RoboCop? Yeah, well, I'm Robo Anonymous.
he was telling me all about lion's mane and stuff, and
Hmm.
he said that he did it and then went to work, and it was just like he had the craziest day at work, and he was like, I just did all
Yeah.
this shit, and
Super
it's
productive.
like
and
doing
shit.
a pinger, but you're not fucking fried. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? It's
yeah,
like you got
you're
all
just
this
feeling
energy
good.
in your mind's like.
Yeah.
And you're like, he was saying that he was tapping into shit that he didn't like, because I'd be smoking hella weed and shit. People ask me questions and be like, I'll be like, I can't think of shit straight away. You know what I mean?
yeah.
But that, your brain's like working at a higher capacity or some shit. And it's just
Yeah, it's
like,
weird. It is weird, bro.
It's like working
Yeah.
out in the morning and then being like, oh man, I'm ready for today.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Bro, that's like this
That's
morning was like such a. I don't know. I did went for a run and then, sat down and had a coffee with
Mm-hmm.
the tincture stuff in it, and I was just like, fuck,
here I am.
here I am,
Welcome.
guys. Welcome.
Welcome. All right. We're going to keep going with these questions.
Let's get it.
What's your favorite sneaker, bro?
My favorite sneaker. Ooh, that is a.
Do you have one?
I probably do.
Or do you have like maybe top 3?
I
Can be
probably.
brands.
Okay. I probably got top 3, and I'm gonna put at the top Converse.
Converse, fire,
Because
fire, OGs.
Can never go wrong.
Yep.
I have to go like a Jordan 1 or something, just because
Yep.
like I look ridiculous in like
We both wearing
5s.
ones
And,
right now.
oh yeah, we both got the ones on,
I'm
baby.
gonna put mine up on the table.
Yep. Oh yeah, I might take mine off my foot to put it on the table.
We're gonna both participate in the Jordan gang, but
Jordan gang,
unfortunately today, I actually don't own the retro ones like my man's here. These are the mids. These are the actual retro
man's rocking
ones right
mids.
here. You know what I'm saying? These are the fire too.
The old
These-
top 3.
And I like the fact that you fucking worn the shit out of them, bro. Thank you.
Oh, bro,
for,
I have to.
Thank you for doing that.
You got
bro.
it.
Thank you for doing that.
Yeah.
But your third choice would be
My third choice. I swear I got like a new pair of something recently that was really good. I could probably have to put like Air Force is probably the last one, eh?
Yeah,
Like either
facts.
Air Force or
I'm a big Air Force guy, B.
yeah. I mean,
My all-time favorite shoe is probably the Air Force one.
yeah.
'Cause
I
I've
reckon,
worn so many pairs in my lifetime, I just can't hold that back.
yeah.
You know,
There's you can't go past them.
Yeah.
They're so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're the shit,
Dude,
man.
I think those two, and then I don't know, maybe in line with the Converse at the top would be like a Nike Blazer For
Oh,
sure.
yeah. But you know what's crazy? All of them under the Nike roof. Converse owned by
Yeah.
Nike.
Yep.
So Nike
I can't-
big up, baby. You
I
know what I'm
can't leave
saying?
my Nike
We got
fam,
our
bro.
fucking, we got our shit rocking out here. Okay, so I have to ask, bro, a couple more questions before we, wrap this up.
Of course.
We
my
got
guy.
some. I want to know, are you a pants or are you a shorts guy?
Pants or shorts guy, bro.
Yeah.
I'm pants always. Bro, I got the
I don't
most.
think I ever seen you wear shorts.
Bro, my legs be looking like the fucking toothpicks.
Do you have tattoos on your legs? You got a lot of
I
tattoos.
got like little ones like on my legs and shit. But
Yeah.
damn,
None crazy.
nothing crazy, nothing crazy. But these pins be fucking small, boy.
Yeah, bro. You got skinny legs.
Yeah, I got them skinny legs, so trying to work the.
I'm a bit of both. Like my mother's side, well, my mom's like brothers and stuff, like they're all like stocky, right? They're like, but they're short.
Yeah.
And my dad's tall, so I've got this stocky, tall gene.
Dude, that's sick.
I'm between.
You just filled out. It's
I'm
fucking
between the
rig
both,
mode.
like a motherfucker. I gotta say we're both hat dudes. So hat or no hat, and I already know your hat.
I'm hat, but I take my hat off around the missus.
You're a gentleman, bro.
Gotta be a
You're a
gentleman.
real gentleman,
Thank
man.
you.
You know, holding it down,
Oh, my man.
holding it down for the ladies, bro.
You gotta be kind.
We're gonna delve a little deeper into these questions, and I want to ask, like, what's your greatest fear?
My greatest fear.
Yeah. Mine's shipwrecks. It
Shipwrecks?
sounds crazy. I'm so scared of going deep sea.
Mine?
Like going deep sea diving and finding a shipwreck.
Yeah. Fuck.
It's like a deep fear. of
Yeah.
mine. I don't know why I'm scarred from being like a kid from that
I have,
shit,
like,
man.
Two main fears,
Yeah.
I reckon. One is like not having accomplished enough by the time I'm dead.
Yep.
That's one that's like a constant like stress.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next one would probably be like, I don't know, just going fucking insane or something from,
Yeah.
I don't know, working too much.
Yeah. Oh, word.
Yeah,
Just like the switch flips.
Or just
one day
like you just fucking
and you just go on a
lose it.
murderous rampage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's
Wow.
what like,
Damn.
yeah.
You got the murder switch up in the brain.
Got the word.
Murder on no beat, and it's not nice. If you was stranded on an island and you can only take 3 things to that island, what would it be?
Ooh, okay. I'm gonna have to say, I'm gonna have to take my girl.
Yeah.
Because
My boo thing.
free
My baby.
free holiday, baby.
Man, shout out Maddie, man.
Yeah, shout out Maddie one time. I'll probably do that. Oh shit. How long am I there for? What's my stay?
Man, you there for the rest of your life, homie.
Oh, okay, shit. I'm
You
gonna
gotta live with this shit.
I'm gonna take my computer for
Yep,
sure
Yeah, because you can work.
because it's gotta work.
There's all your facilities are on the island. You just gotta
Oh,
take
all
3 main things.
Oh, okay, right,
You
sweet.
gotta take 3
Okay,
main things.
yeah, I'm gonna take my girlfriend. I'm gonna take my vape. Oh, because I'm fucking
Addicted?
dweeb. I'm fucking addicted.
You vape, bro?
You fucking. And oh shit, what the last one be? Probably headphones.
Yeah, dope.
Yeah.
Dope. I'm with that shit, bro.
Hell yeah.
I'm definitely with that shit. You a summer or a winter guy?
Winter. Oh,
Winter?
Oh yeah.
I'm a summer guy, but I enjoy winter a lot just for like the clothing and stuff. You know?
Yeah.
If
Summer.
you-
I'm just too sweaty.
Bruh, if sweating
Not
was
good.
sweating was like,
Sport. I'd be a champ.
oh,
Yeah.
definitely. I've nearly thought about putting it on my resume.
Wow, I've
been like,
considered.
hobbies, sweating. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's pretty hectic.
It really becomes a big hobby.
If you had 3 wishes, if a genie was to just like use a rubber fucking bottle and you found a bottle washed up on the shore one day and you rub that shit and the genie popped out and says, "You, Nick Davies, if you could have 3 wishes, what would you wish for?" It could be anything. You could be invisible.
Anything?
You could have all the money in the
Ooh.
world. You could kill Donald Trump, bro, if you wanted to.
Shit.
No, we don't want to kill Donald Trump though.
Nah, no murder. No murder up in
We
here.
ain't about that.
Shit. What would I do? I'd probably ask for a sustainable freelance income for the rest of my life. So I never have to stress about like not having work.
Yeah.
Maybe, just some extra cash.
Yeah.
And maybe a big house.
Big
so
house.
that I can like have kids and have dogs and shit in.
Yeah.
Because that'd be cool.
I reckon like number one for me would be teleporting.
Teleporting.
I reckon that'd be
Fuck,
sick.
I missed all the real cool shit. I'm thinking.
Bro, that were true. What you just said was very true to yourself. You know what I mean?
Nice.
That was very true to yourself.
Oh,
and
man.
I just always wanted to be in more places than once. You know,
Dude,
I always want to be here, but I want to be there at the same time. It's like, I've always been like, if I can teleport, I'll be like, I don't want to fly.
Bro, I want to fly for
You reckon
sure.
fly and be lit?
Because I'd just like, I don't know, just be so interesting. New perspective of the world.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd be fucking like being worried about being sucked up into a fucking plane engine or some shit. You know what I mean?
No, I mean, it comes with the flying comes with the no aircraft.
True.
You know, the anti-aircraft fucking missile.
And I'd also be scared of what I'd find, like if I was to go to space or some shit.
Oh, bro, it's
so
weird.
infinite.
Like, I would love to be able to fly, but I hate planes.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm so scared of heights. That's why I just don't want to fly. I don't want to know about it.
Yeah.
Last question, bro. If you could have dinner with 3 people, dead or alive, who are those people?
Hard. All right, would probably be Terence McKenna, Hillel Slovak, who was the original guitarist of the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Oh,
I would
word.
just love to have a conversation with him.
My guy.
And man, I'd love to sit down and talk to Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
Like
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Have a smoke with Mike,
Bro.
You know what I mean? Like
You'd have to.
he's doing his weed. He's doing
Yeah,
his weed thing out
he's
in
got
Vegas
weed shit
now.
happening.
Yeah, man. He's
Bro,
getting
you'd
back in
have
the
to.
ring and shit. Like, for
Yeah.
big fights for sure.
Bro, you seen that video of him?
Yo, what the hell is this going on? I seen this video. I forget what interview it was. He might have been on a podcast, but he was saying that he fucking trained on fentanyl, bro, and he couldn't feel anything.
Whoa.
Like when he was training, people would be hitting him, and he'd just be like just fucking
Fuck, off the fentanyl.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Because back in the day, that shit was just whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's even in prescription drugs and shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's like, fucking, he was off that.
Whoa.
The pure uncut substance, bro.
Yeah.
He's lucky he ain't dead.
Yeah, hard,
He's lucky
bro.
he ain't dead.
Lost so many people to that
Yeah,
shit recently.
man. Hella people, man. So that's crazy. I think that's cool as fuck. You ever seen his show? He's got like a little show that's like a cartoon. It's like Scooby-Doo.
Nah.
Yeah, dude.
Sure,
And he goes
that's
around
cool.
like solving mysteries and shit.
Oh, that's
It's Mike
mad,
Tyson. It's
yeah.
like animated Mike Tyson, but he
Yeah.
actually does the voices and everything. Bro, it's so good, bro. There's no Scooby-Doo in it.
Yeah.
But he's definitely holding it down, and I'm a big fan. I'm a big Mike supporter. He's
Yeah,
just
me
a
too, bro.
all-around great guy, man. Like
my old
he's-
man met him. Got to have
Your
like a
pops
convo.
met him.
Yeah,
No
yeah.
way.
He
Your
was,
dad, your dad's a real G too.
He
man.
is, yeah.
Got
He's
a lot of time for your dad, man.
he's
a big fan of my music too.
He is. He's a big Travie P fan. He's the one who got me into which is weird because he's like, out of our whole family, he's like the sort of like the real smart, like academic type.
He's the OG, bro. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
He had to be like, you kids need to go to school. You need to get
Yeah.
good grades.
So,
I don't know why he's from the South, but
Yeah. he just becomes
yeah,
Southern.
he's become Southern all of a sudden.
But yeah, he got me into like fights and what's it called? Yeah, like fighting, and then
My dad got me into
Dad got
fighting.
me into fighting people. Nah, he got me interested in So I'll rephrase. He got me interested in like MMA and professional fighting. There you go. And yeah, also like even shoes because he.
Oh, he's in sneakers.
Yeah, so he was like, I think he was captain of like New South Wales, basketball team or something at one stage.
I didn't know your dad played ball, homie.
Yeah, when he was at uni.
Yo,
Yeah,
Shout
so-
out to him, man.
Yeah,
Shout out to your
yeah.
pops, man.
So he's a very
That's
smart
awesome.
dude.
Yeah.
So I've
He's
been
switched on.
big time.
It's good to have
so
I've got a good father figure in my life too, bro.
Yeah.
My dad's number one. He's the best.
That's
You know
rad.
what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I think it's such an important role. You know what I mean? Like,
Hmm.
you know, I hopefully one day I'm blessed to be a father as well. Man.
Yeah, hard,
Um,
bro.
I reckon if there's a woman out there that can handle me, then like we'll have some fucking fantastic kids because I will love them motherfuckers to the end of time. I love them more than I love myself. All right, bro. Yo, Nick,
Yeah, baby.
thank you for coming on today,
Man,
bro.
thank you for having me, bro.
Before we wrap it all up, let the people know where they can find you at.
I'm at UtilityLab on Instagram. That's pretty much the only place you'll find me these days.
Yeah.
Thanks, Travi, for having me.
Bro.
This is sick.
Anytime, homie.
Love it.
Round 2 will come up soon.
And
you know what I mean?
yeah,
have to do this
we'll do a
again.
round 2.
And you know when we popping, baby. You know
When we
what I mean?
popping.